Good morning, runners. Welcome to today's blog on interval training. Essentially, it is fantastic to see so many people keep themselves fit and healthy out running at the moment. It's wonderful to see. What we need to consider is what are we doing to help our running, to make sure that we're looking after ourselves, our body, not creating injury problems, but also to improve our running, making sure that we're running a little faster, a little more efficiency. Now, we looked at the arms on Saturday to try and help get people pushing that direction forwards. Today, what I want to talk about is interval training. Interval training is an essential part for any running program that you do. Whether you are just a recreational runner trying to get fitter and healthier, or whether you actually have targets in place to beat 5K times, you're doing triathlons, you're running marathons. Interval sessions are a really important part of your weekly training session. To go out and run 3 runs, or possibly at the moment, I know there are people out there that are running almost every day for 30, 40, 50 minutes at the same speed on the same route. Yes, great, you're going to be doing the fitness stuff, but you're spending a lot of time on the ground. You're not going to be running any quicker, so you're going to be putting a lot of load through your tendons, your joints, and obviously the upshot of that in the long run is injury concerns and issues. Needless to say, you're not actually changing your performance levels. You'll be getting a bit fitter, but you won't necessarily be getting any faster. So let's have a think about what we're doing during our sessions. Now, I don't want people to go mad and suddenly do interval sessions only a week. Let's start maybe with 1 interval session. If you're a higher runner, maybe you should be looking at doing 2 if you're running 4 or 5 times a week. They don't have to be super hard from the start. They don't have to be super intense. Start easy, build into it. So I'm going to give you a very simple program to follow over the next couple of weeks that will start to build up that speed and that interval training. And then I'm sure you will see the benefits when you go out for your longer or steady case runs that you're doing. Why do we want to do interval sessions? 1, lowers our injury risk. It lowers our injury risk through essentially doing a muscle strengthening session. We're working the muscles and the joints harder, and as a result our ground reaction time is much better, so we're decreasing our injury risk because we're building up some better leg strength and core strength through those sessions. Time on the ground, big thing that I'm seeing a lot of at the moment is people are not really very dynamic in their runs. There's lots of twisting, lots of turning. That's why we were talking about the arms on the weekend. We need to make sure that we're getting on and off the ground nice and quickly, nice and effectively. And then the third is our form. Running form is really important. Running still has a high skill level to it, and if we're going at the same pace constantly, we're not challenging our neural system, our muscle pathways and our joint movement patterns to make sure that we're creating better movement patterns and running. What tends to happen is we run slower, we tend to overstride, we tend to put more work through our quads. Obviously everyone's spending a lot of time sitting at the moment, so they're already tight, our glutes aren't fired up and working effectively, and this all has massive knock-on effects on everything else that you're doing. So to make sure that you're getting out there and getting some really good benefits from your running that you're doing, let's put in some interval sessions. Interval sessions, I'm going to keep it really simple. We're going to look at doing, if you're doing one interval session a week, you're going to do 400 meters, so mark out 400 meters in distance. I don't want you to run it flat out, absolutely no point at all. I want you to run about 10% quicker than you're running your normal sort of 5K time. But you're only going to have 60 seconds between each set, and you're going to do 10 of them. Okay, I'd like you to do that for a couple of weeks. Then I'd like you to move up to 600 meters, then to 800 meters, and at 800 meters we're only going to do 5, and at 1,000 meters we're only going to do 5. Okay, so we're getting the distance in, but we're running faster than we would normally run. The major thing is that your first run and your last run need to be around the same pace. If you're going super fast at the start and you've used all your energy, you can't keep the same pace at the end, you've gone out too hard. So make sure you're aiming for something you can maintain. Don't burst out of the blocks too quickly. If you're doing 2 of these a week, then do 2 a week and then move on. Okay, So I'll put it in here in the written version so it's nice and easy to follow, but I think that will really help all of you avoid or lower the risk of some of your injuries from being out there and spending a lot of time on the ground, build some good dynamic leg strength, and help improve your running form, because running a bit faster will naturally get your heels higher, you'll get better core strength, you can get better arm drive, and will really set you off in the right direction. Okay, good luck with all of that. Enjoy, stay safe, stay home.